What is Jack Robinson doing? What is he doing? Why does your hand need to be up there? Why is your hand? Why is it? Why? If he can't get to that ball with his head, let him head the ball. Lads. Lads, welcome back to a brand new match reaction. And guess what? I'm trying to sound as upbeat as possible because I'm just not feeling it. Really not feeling it. Sheffield United won, Fulham won. We should be winning these games. I'm sorry. I don't want to be one of these YouTubers that's all hunky-dory all the time. And it's like, yeah, this is great, this is great. That's what I was like last season, for obvious reasons. There wasn't many times last season that I was negative. I think it was more often than not just the last few games of the season. This season, a little bit different. I'm trying my best I'll try my best to pick out some really positive points for this game, but I'm also going to have to comment on the negative stuff. First of all, this is a game that we should be winning. Like, no disrespect to Fulham. They're going to be down there this season. We're going to be down there this season. We're playing them at home. Neither have took any points this season. Fulham have leaked goals. We've conceded some, but we haven't scored many. We should have scored a hatful today. Gonna be honest. First of all, where do we start? Okay, try and start from the beginning. I've had a few beers. My head's a little bit all over the place, but let's go into this and let's try and make some sense of it. I'm not going to bang on for too long. I know I say this every single time I do one of these videos, but I'm going to try not to. McBurney played today. I was really happy about that because I think McBurney deserves a start. I think he's been dealt a little bit of a harsh hand by Wilder because I don't think he'd done anything wrong in the past. Well, the games that he's started in. And he got himself into some good positions, missed way too many sitters. There was one in the first half that Basham put in the box after Berger just bullied his way to the byline, laid it back to Basham. It came off his shoulder. He's a £20 million striker. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not one of these people that bash McBurney all the time. I'm quite complimentary of him quite a lot of the time. I think he holds the ball up really well. I think he wins a lot in the air. But when the ball comes into you in the box and you are right in front of goal, like, don't get me wrong, he was a little bit in front of the penalty spot as the ball's coming in, so he had to get a little bit more on it than I thought he was really, but it was straight at Areola. There was another one in the second half that was straight at Areola, and then Billy Sharp right towards the end hit a shot straight at Areola. Like, two of them were offside, don't get me wrong, fine, offside, still put it back at net. If it's offside, if it's not, put it in the back of that net. We had one goal disallowed in the first half, fair enough. Berger, again, excellent work down that right-hand side. That's why I want to see him on that right-hand side of centre midfield. This is what he does. Lundstrom doesn't do this. Lundstrom is a different player. But Lundstrom doesn't pick the ball up and just go at him. Chris Wilder can't play him defensive midfield. There's no point. We don't get enough out of him. He'll pick the ball up off the defence. He'll mosey on out, and then he'll eventually find a pass. That's not what we need Berger for. We need him to pick the ball up and drive, and he did so well today. Today he was probably the best player on the pitch. So yeah, we missed a load of chances today. I think McGoldrick did well at times in the first half. I thought he's McGoldrick. He's great on the ball. Love watching him. We made some great runs. We did some good passing in that first half. A lot of it in the second half just wasn't there. We did a few nice little runs down the right-hand side. Played some nice football. Just wasn't good enough. We shouldn't be drawing to Fulham at home. Again, no disrespect to Fulham. Fulham are here to stay in this division. Like, half of the teams are like, we need to make sure we stay in the division and then we build from there. Us and Fulham are nowhere near that. Like, Fulham were dangerous at times, and at times they had most of the ball. And what's happened to that Sheffield United team that takes the game by the scruff of the neck, gets stuck in, plays really, really attractive football, high intensity, pass move. We were letting Fulham have the ball for large parts. I think they ended up having more possession. They did 59% possession at home against, on paper, the worst team in the division. 59% possession Fulham had today. We had 41 at home. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough. Missing chances, missing lots of them. But it's not just the chances. We created a few today, but we should be creating a few. We should be creating this many chances every single game. Maybe not with the top kind of 6, 7, 8, but we should be creating this many chances against Wolves, this many chances against Leeds, this many chances against bloody Villa, and we're not doing that. We've done that today. We've created a lot of chances. The only one we put away was a penalty that we were pretty lucky to get. Don't get me wrong, I thought it was a penalty. I think if you asked everyone that wasn't a Fulham fan, they would probably say it was a penalty too. In the olden days, probably wouldn't have been, but this day and age, it obviously is. But that's the only way that we could score a goal. I'll quickly talk about the Fulham penalty. What is Jack Robinson doing? What is he doing? Why does your hand need to be up there? Why is it? Why? If he can't get to that ball with his head, let him head the ball. Why are you giving them a penalty when it would have been a very, very difficult header for him to score from there? Incredible. I just don't get it. I just don't get why any player would do that. And in my lifetime, we've had Jack Robinson give away a penalty, Jay McEverley give away a penalty, Jack O'Connell give away a penalty, and more famously, Jagielka giving away a penalty against Wigan last game of the season. Why is your hand up there? Yet that needs to be on the ball, not that. Anyway, Mitrovic missed the penalty, which I'd have probably put my house on Mitrovic to score that. Anyway, they missed that penalty. We were buzzing. I'm thinking we're going to go and win this game from here. Lookman, fair enough, gets a little bit of a good bounce from Basham, and he gets through, but he walks past Sander Berger. He walks past Basham. I thought Sander Berger was great today. I think he's a great player. But if he's playing in defensive midfield, an attacker shouldn't be able to just walk around him just as easy as that. So that's another reason why I think Sander should be playing right centre mid. Got a little bit of a lucky bounce through from Bash. Baldock and Egan weren't quick enough to him. Not blaming them. It was a great finish. Excellent finish. Ramsdale couldn't have done anything about it. Excellent finish. But then I don't know if it was before or after, but Ramsdale, the only one mistake that he made today, he made up for it, but he came out for the ball, went to catch it, completely dropped it, and then he dived at, I can't remember who it was, but it was an excellent save. But he shouldn't have really put himself in that position in the first place. But other than that, he made some great saves. Probably shouldn't have to make as many great saves as what he did. Last season, we wouldn't be giving away this many chances. But yeah, they took their chance really well. After that, I'm thinking, we've got no chance. How are we going to score a goal when we've missed all them chances all game? It was a bit of luck, really. Just Robinson got there quicker than Mitrovic, and he won a penalty, which redeemed himself a little bit. We've not lost the game because of Robinson, which we did against Leeds. Robinson obviously wouldn't have played if Max Lowe wouldn't have got injured. I just think he's not good enough for this division. Anyway, I'll quickly run through the team because I realise that I'm coming up to 10 minutes already. So Ramsdale did mostly well. Basham, I didn't see a lot from him. Egan, again, I didn't see a lot from Egan, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. They didn't really give us too much to worry about in the air or through the middle. Stevens did okay, got some nice balls into the box. Obviously linked up pretty well, which is what Sender Stevens is good at. I think Baldock's probably not been great in the past few weeks. I think he's not reaching the heights that he was last season. Lundstrom was literally, there was no point in him being on that pitch today because I don't think I saw him once. I think he had a shot early on, a left-footed shot, straight at Areola that he just tipped over. But I just didn't see anything from Lundstram. I thought Sander Berger was our best player. Like I said, driving through, made us look. Also, there was a goal disallowed where Sander Berger was just offside. If he'd have been a little bit quicker getting back and then like kind of springing back and then springing through, it'd have been a goal because obviously their player put it in his own net because it was a tap-in. Even we couldn't have missed that. Ollie Norwood, I'd rather see him in there so that Sander Berger can play right centre mid, but that's probably the only reason today because I thought most of his crosses were poor. I thought he was really slow. I don't know if that's because he's not been playing and he's not up to match sharpness, but I don't think he really did himself any justice today. Dave McGoldrick was okay, but we needed to see more from him. He never seemed to be in the right position for the ball coming into the box either. He always seems to be out on the wing, which is great. He's great at because he links play up and stuff like that. But when McBurney's not putting the ball in the back of the net, you need another striker up there to be putting the ball in the back of the net. McBurney, I'm going to say it, very, very poor today. As a striker, you need to be scoring goals, and McBurney isn't scoring goals. Especially those ones that are on his head in the middle of the box. You can't miss them. As a big striker who's great with his head, he cannot be missing chances like that. Not good enough. The lads that came on, Brewster, didn't really see anything from him, to be honest. I know he came on with about 25 minutes to go, something like that, I think it was. What is it? Yeah, 25, pretty much exactly 25 minutes to go. Didn't really see anything from him. I don't remember him touching ball, being completely honest, but it was his first game. Jack Robinson, like I said, just not good enough. Billy Sharp came on, scored the penalty, took it very, very well. I think if Areola would have studied Billy Sharp a little bit more, he may have stayed down the middle because Billy Sharp, when he's under pressure, when he needs to score a penalty, he puts it down the middle, he smashes it down the middle, and he did again today. Saying that, he still might not have saved it because he absolutely leathered that ball today, Sharp. Billy Sharp was not going to do a Mitrovic. He was like, this is going in the back of the net. I'm not taking any chances. Excellent, excellent penalty. We've not brought in anyone who can create chances. If Bogle is fit, why is he not on the bench? Jayden Bogle could offer us something a little bit different to Bulldog, but he's not even getting on the bench at the moment. So hopefully we'll see him on the bench in the next game. If not, maybe even starting. Like, it's Liverpool. We've got Liverpool next. Like, it's a free hit. If we get anything out of the game, if we even score a goal in the game, I'll be buzzing. We've got a lot of difficult games coming up. City, Chelsea. Oh my God. If we come away from any of them games with any sort of point, I'm going to be over the moon. Anyway, let's leave it there. I'm done. Like, I'm just really disappointed how this season started already. But it is what it is, guys. Let's just crack on. Let's hope that we can find our feet, because I know they're good enough. They know they're good enough, but they're just suffering with a little bit of, I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if they don't feel confident. I just don't know what it is. But today we should have put Fulham to bed. Anyway, yeah. On to Liverpool. Let's hope that we can. I don't even care. I don't care if we lose. I just want to see them play some good football, defend well, maybe grab a goal. That would be nice. Can't see it. I'm not expecting any goals. Not expecting any points. Let's just go out there and let's just try and play how Sheffield United did last season and the season before and the season before and the season before. The Sheffield United way. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay good, Nick.
Look at that ping from Norwood. Makes other teams look no good. Yeah. We've got a team full of leaders. Alan Hill, Chris Wilder taught us. Right. Yeah, there was us on the tour bus. Yeah. Look how many goals Billy scored us. It's beautiful downtown Bromley Lane. We are the boys from Shore.